What's up guys, Tyler here. I want to show you a dinner that I made the other day that was so good I had to do it again. Chicken Cordon Bleu. For this recipe, I'm going to be using a Sous Vide. If you've never heard of cooking Sous Vide, imagine a cross between a crock pot and a hot tub. It's really the only way to describe it. The machine holds the water bath at a perfect temperature, so whatever you're cooking with it, it's cooked to perfection, and it takes all of the guesswork and temperature checking out of the equation. Even with chicken and pork, so it's super easy. This recipe is a little bit more complicated and it has a handful of ingredients, so I don't know if I'd be doing this at camp very often, but definitely be doing a simplified version of it. All right, let's start by getting everything together. This is what we're gonna need. 2 chicken breasts, our Fireside Flavor Mojave Dust and Ghost Town Garlic seasoning blends, a ½ pound of bacon, sliced ham, sliced cheese, and I'm using smoked Gouda for this one, 2 sprigs of rosemary, asparagus, 3 eggs, a ½ cup of whole milk, ½ cup of panko breadcrumbs, ½ cup of all-purpose flour, 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese, and finally some olive oil. I'm using the garlic and rosemary olive oil again, the one that we made in the cast iron skillet. We'll start by getting the bacon all cooked up. The reason that we're going to cook the bacon first is really it's going to take a while. We want to cook it super slow to render out all of the fat and get it nice and crispy. Now you're probably asking yourself, crispy bacon? Really? That's a crime. Bacon should be soft and chewy. I'm talking like a good vet could bring it back to life. That's how bacon should be cooked. But trust me on this one, we want to have it rendered down and super crispy because what we're going to do with it is mix it with the breadcrumbs, and that's going to be the crust for our chicken cordon bleu. Once we get the bacon slowly cooked and crispy, drain it good, pat off the grease as best you can, and while it's still warm, put it in a food processor and blend it up real good. We're looking for a consistency of regular plain old breadcrumbs. Then we're going to add the panko breadcrumbs to the bacon in the food processor and pulse it a few times to mix it up real good. Once it's mixed, go ahead and put it all on a plate, add a tablespoon of our Mojave Dust seasoning, and mix it up real good. Once you're done that, it's ready to go. Next, let's set the sous vide to 149 degrees. Let it get to temp while we get everything else together. We're going to butterfly the chicken and season the inside with just a little bit of Mojave Dust. Then we're going to roll the cheese up inside the ham, put it in the middle of the chicken, fold it closed, and put some more seasoning on it. Then we're going to put it in the vacuum bag with a sprig of rosemary and seal it. Now with sous vide, you can also cook with a Ziploc bag, but you want to make sure all of the air is out of it so it doesn't float in the water bath. Once the sous vide is up to temp, add the chicken to the water and set the timer for 1 hour and 10 minutes. While the chicken's cooking, let's get the asparagus ready. This is fast and easy. First, we're going to trim it down, put it in a vacuum bag, add some olive oil and our Ghost Town garlic for that awesome garlic flavor, seal them up, and set it aside. Next, we're going to start the cheese sauce. We're going to add the ½ cup of milk to a pot and set the temp to low. We're going to throw the block of cream cheese in there and about 1½ tablespoons of Ghost Town garlic. Let the cream cheese melt, but mix it often. If the sauce is getting too thick, add some more milk until it's the consistency that you like. But you don't want it too runny. Give it a taste and add more Ghost Town garlic or salt if you'd like. Leave it on low so it melts nice and slow. Just remember to mix it often. After getting the cheese sauce going, about 20 minutes before the chicken is done, we want to get the oil in a skillet and up to temperature. We're looking for a temperature of about 425 to 450. Once the chicken is done, turn the sous vide temp up to 185. It should get there pretty quick. But once the temperature is up to 185, go ahead and throw the asparagus in there and set the timer for 15 minutes. While that's going, let's go ahead and get the chicken out of the bags. We're going to pat them dry. Check the cheese sauce at this point too. If it's still a little chunky, use a whisk to smooth it out. Back to the chicken. We're going to take the flour and the breadcrumbs in separate plates, crack some eggs in the bowl, scramble them up well. We're going to take the chicken, coat them well in the flour. Make sure you cover all of it though. Same with the eggs. Make sure that the eggs cover all the sides as well. Then onto the bacon panko crumbs. This is going to be awesome. We want to make sure that it has a nice heavy coat. Remember, bacon makes everything better, so this bacon panko breading is going to be awesome. Since the chicken is perfectly cooked already, when we drop them in the oil, we're not looking to actually cook the chicken at all. We want to flash fry the breadcrumbs, so our chicken cordon bleu has a nice crunchy texture, but that's it. As you can see, it only takes a few seconds on each side to flash fry them to a perfect golden brown. Once the chicken is flash fried, go ahead and plate them up, and the asparagus should be ready to plate as well. I also made a super simple garlic bread using ciabatta, some butter mixed with our Ghost Town garlic blend. The last step is to spoon some of that awesome cheese sauce over the chicken right before serving so it doesn't get the chicken all soggy. Oh my gosh, guys, this looks amazing and it smells so good. Let's cut into this monster chicken cordon bleu and see what we've got. Oh baby, look at that. The chicken is cooked perfectly. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, it's so good. That bacon, the bacon crust on there, the cheese sauce is awesome. It's almost light and fresh tasting. Obviously you get the garlic too. You get that little hint of smoke of the smoked Gouda in there. The ham, it's amazing. I'm gonna go for another bite here. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. That cheese sauce turned out great. We're gonna go ahead and try the asparagus now too. So you can see it's got a little bit of the Ghost Town garlic on there. Ooh. Amazing. One of the great things about the sous vide is cooking vegetables. I don't think I've ever had asparagus that was this good. It's soft and tender, but still crunchy. It's a weird sensation to eat asparagus that's tender, but also really crunchy. It's amazing. All right, guys, excuse me for a second. I'm gonna go devour this. As you saw, that chicken turned out amazing. It was so good. It'll definitely be on the dinner menu pretty often. It does take some prep and time to cook, but it's absolutely worth it. Even though it takes some time, it is pretty easy and anyone can do it. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'd love to see how your chicken cordon bleu turns out. You can find our Fireside Flavor blends and more at ventureoverlandgear.com. Go get yourself a set and you can elevate your camp or at-home cooking just like we're doing here to a whole new level. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you follow along for more easy, fun, and tasty recipes. We'll see y'all next time.